In this section, we'll see how to use the reshape function to change the shape of an array. Suppose we have a 1D array called foo with 8 elements. We can reshape foo into a 2x4 array using either the .reshape method of the array object or the free function np.reshape. These methods implement the same logic, just with slightly different interfaces. With foo.reshape, we can pass in the new dimensions individually, like this, instead of as a tuple, like this. But this comes at the expense of not being able to specify the new shape keyword. So you couldn't do something like this, or you'll get an error. Okay, now let's go ahead and set bar equal to foo.reshape 2, 4, and we can print bar. And now let's reshape bar from a 2x4 array into a 4x2 array. We can do this in 2 different orders. So first we'll call bar.reshape, and we'll reshape it into a 4x2 array, and we'll set order equal to cap C. This implements C-style or row major order, which reorders the first axis first. Alternatively, you can do the same thing with order equals cap F, which implements Fortran-style or column major order, which reorders the last axis first. Let's see that again, except this time we'll reshape bar into a 2x2x2 array. So here's the C-style order. And then here's the Fortran-style order. Now, a quick tip is, when you reshape an array, you can use -1 for exactly one of the new shape dimensions, and NumPy will calculate it for you. For example, if we do bar.reshape 4, and I don't even want to think about what that next dimension needs to be, I can just say -1, and NumPy will calculate that, oh, I need a 4x2 array. And this turns out to be super convenient and really handy. I use it quite a bit. Now, another thing to note is that in all these examples, we're creating a copy of the existing array. So when we do something like bar.reshape 4, 2, it doesn't actually modify bar. You can see if I print bar, bar hasn't changed. Instead, what it does is it creates a new array with new data. So if I wanted to modify bar and actually make those changes stick, I could say bar equals, and then bar.reshape 4, 2. But this still actually creates an unnecessary copy before it makes this assignment. So a better way to do this is just to explicitly set bar.shape equal to the tuple 4, 2. And if we do that, you can see it actually modifies bar. All right, and then the last thing I want to cover here is the array transpose. So if you want to get the transpose of bar, you can say bar.capt, or use the free function np.transpose bar. And the way to interpret this in higher dimensions is, let's say you have a 2x3x4x5 array. This transposes into a 5x4x3x2 array, where element I, j, k, l in the original array maps to element l, k, j, I in the transposed array.